So you were millennials versus
Gen X.
Gen X,
Yep.
okay. So that Gen X, is that what we are? We're Gen X.
We are Gen
And
X.
then she's a millennial.
She's a millennial.
Get that straight. Okay.
We are Gen X.
So now I want to know, were there bathrooms? Come on.
Okay, there are no bathrooms.
No bathrooms.
At all. There's no toothpaste, no soap, no
Ew.
bathroom. Yeah, I'm sorry. But you walk along a certain path, to go find a place to dig a hole in the sand, and you hope that you walk past soft leaves on the way, to gather toilet paper for yourself.
Oh my god. No toothpaste?
No, you don't have anything. You have the clothes on your back.
So how do you clean your teeth? Or you just
A stick. I would break off a little twig or something from a tree. And
Wow.
Use that.
Wow.
Now you could go to the ocean, right? And is that
Yeah.
where people bathe for the most part?
A lot of people, you scrub yourself with sand in the ocean. And actually that's not too bad. You do stink really bad at the end of the game. I'm not
I
gonna
bet.
Stink.
not gonna sugarcoat that. but you do. You go into the ocean and you use sand to exfoliate, and the salt water somewhat cleans you, so
Okay.
I don't know,
No.
Stacy. I don't know.
Like I always think behind when they turn the camera off, they're brushing their teeth and doing, mouthwash.
well,
No,
the
none
thing
of that.
is, you're not really eating much anyway, so it's not like you're getting.
And your teeth. Are,
There's your teeth are pretty much fine actually.
okay.
So when you were
And sleeping, you're just
Yeah,
sleeping
That
around.
was actually honestly the worst part.
Was sleeping?
Was trying to sleep outside in the cold or in the rain.
Did you have no blankets?
You have
way
no
to cover-
blankets, nothing, and so I didn't realize how hard it is to sleep in cold, even if it's not freezing. It was still, dropping
night,
to 50 degrees or something.
the breeze kicks
and
in.
then there's a breeze, and you're probably damp from whatever challenge you had earlier that day or something. So yeah, that was very difficult for me.
we had two cyclones the first day
Yeah.
day 1 and 2. So
Yeah.
I mean when that weather happens on the island, is that really how it goes down when we see the video footage of that?
And so I actually didn't take it seriously enough on the island because, you're like, well, if it was that bad, wouldn't they evacuate us? Well, next thing you know, they come and evacuate us. And so I was like, oh, it really is this bad. The the coconuts are falling over off the trees, some trees are falling down. The cameramen were taking cover, and I was like, well, maybe this is serious. Maybe this is serious.
So as a millennial, because you guys get a bad rap, did you prepare at all, or did you just try to go in and wing it? Because millennials are like, I got this, bro, right?
Yeah,
I watched a video on YouTube. I'm good.
So
I did watch a lot of videos on YouTube.
I knew it.
yeah.
No, I did prepare. Right when I found out I was going to be on the show, I went and bought a machete and a flint and learned how to make fire from a machete.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
All
I
right.
also ate ice cream for breakfast for about a month leading up to the show just to gain weight. And I did. I put on some weight before the show knowing I would lose it. And then, I prepared in little ways like that. I tried to learn survival things, but those actually didn't come in very handy on the island.
Okay.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So what was the one big takeaway you can take away from being on Survivor?
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. You don't know how you're going to act in extreme circumstances. You just have to take it.
I would never do that. It's like, yes, you would.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
you're
you
in this
don't-
situation, yes, you would.
You see a lot of drama on the show, but to be honest, they don't show most of the drama.
Oh.
And if you think about it, if you have 20 starving, tired strangers on an island who are all trying to win $1 million, you don't need to manufacture any drama. So, and so then I guess when you watch it, give them grace when they yell at each other or something, because they really are hangry and tired and just frustrated.
Because you probably aren't getting more than maybe a cat nap at a time because you can't sleep.
Some people sleep better than others. I was not one of those people.
Okay.
So
Well, it is a giant social experiment, and we're excited to see you on American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
When did you start filming that?
that will be filmed in mid-May.
All right, mid-May, and probably air this fall?
I'm not sure exactly when my episode will air, but it'll be season 11, American Ninja Warrior.
Okay.
All right, well, you're going to come back.
What city are you?
Tacoma, the Tacoma City Qualifiers.
Tacoma. Is that new? I don't know.
It is,
Okay,
yeah.
Tacoma, they've never had it there. Okay, cool. Yeah, my husband and I are huge fans. We watch Ninja Warrior regularly.
Well, we want you to come back after you're on the show.
Yes.
So after you're on American Ninja Warrior, come back on the show. Love to have you, Michelle, okay?
And both Rick and I donated to your charity. Let's circle back around to that because I thought it's a great deal. She's actually on the website when you go to ILAD, ilad.ngo, and you want to donate to the Togo school. So.
Yeah, scroll down a little bit when you get to that front page, ilad.ngo, and you'll see the little button that says you can give to the Togo school here.
Perfect. Well, let's get that $30,000 raised.
Let's do it.
We could do
Let's
that.
do
Awesome.
it. Thank you, Michelle, for coming in. It's 8:47. It's 98.3 The Key. Yay!
So I'm curious what advice ended up being worthless.
Oh, I mean, I studied like plants and animals, hoping that like I would find some tree that you could eat on the island or something. There was no edible anything on the island that we were on. I was hoping, you know, I researched what do pineapples look like in the bush, when you know it's eatable, what kind of plants should you not eat? Is there any, like, can you eat all the plants? Can you just eat a palm tree? I don't, you know, like,
Are lizards edible? Are all lizards edible? Because I can catch a lizard.
And so that just wasn't useful. There was nothing edible on the island. There was one type of fruit that I'd never seen before, and 75% of us were allergic to it. Like we all, and it was like this fibrous thing. You kind of just had to chew on it. You could never really eat it. It was just chewy. And you kind of chew on it for a while, and within a couple minutes, all of us were like, "My throat itches. Are you okay?"
Oh my
and we're all like,
gosh.
"Uh oh." We all have a messed up throat, except one guy was like, "Oh, I'm fine."
He didn't have the allergy.
Yeah. And it was interesting. It tasted exactly like a banana runt. Do you remember runts?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
yeah, little
candies.
candies.
Yeah, it tasted exactly like.
So
a
it was
banana runt.
good going down.
Yeah, it didn't taste that bad. We're good. It's banana runt. Yeah.
It tastes great going down, then suddenly you're freaking
Yeah, and
out.
then suddenly we're all like itchy throated and.
So did they have a medical crew in case anyone needed an emergency?
There was a doctor on a different island, and if you had a medical emergency, the cameramen would radio the doctor, and they would come over. Yeah, I had one of those, but they didn't show it. End up showing it on TV, but I
From the
collapsed
hours.
like day 6 of dehydration.
Oh.
Because our water situation, you have to boil the water if you don't want to get, whatever from standing
Dysentery
water.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Some weird, yeah.
And I just couldn't get enough water in me because you boil the water, now you have hot boiling water. And you gotta wait for it to cool down. But by the time it cools down, 10 people need to drink water. I don't know. It's just not a way to get enough water. And I eventually had a weird seizure collapse thing.
Right.
Yeah, it's totally different. So you kind of then just, you gotta take it a day at a time and adapt to every.
Well, we have an open invitation anytime you'd like to come. I know it's a little ways out of your way, but please come back after Ninja when you can talk about it, because I know there's a time where they'll talk to me about
Well,
it.
she says you're pretty liberal on this one, believe it or not,
I
right?
was surprised. They were kind of just like, they called and told me, "You made it, you're on the show," and then they're like, "Do you have any questions for us?" And I assumed it was zip lip until something, until it's filmed or until it's about show or something. And so I didn't even ask, "Can I tell people?" Because I assumed you couldn't. Because with Survivor, it was like, you can't tell anyone until the day of the show, or something like this. And they make you sign a $5 million non-disclosure thing about all that. But so I didn't even ask with American Ninja Warrior, and then they're like, "So yeah, you can go ahead and post about it." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" Right now, I can go tell people, post about it. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm doing it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I don't really know. I think maybe once I do the show, they'll probably be like, "Okay, don't tell people how you did."
Right. You can't say how you did, but
I suppose that's probably
yeah.
How many times do you get to do the course before the time?
Just once.
Whoa.
I haven't been there yet, but it appears on the show, that they step up and then they run the course.
Because there's always those guys that the profile is so impressive and then they slip on the first. And I'm
They
like,
go,
was that just nerves? Don't you get to practice?
She said you can't judge a book on that show. You can't judge by their backstory or and then they fall.
That's why we root them on, because the one you don't expect that gets through is like.
That's one reason I don't feel like I'm as much of an underdog as I think I look like. I kind of feel like I look like just a scrawny little girl. I don't know. What is she gonna do? But I'm like, well, but sometimes the little wiry people end up
breezing right through
making it to the end. So.
Well, because a lot of it's just it's like your grip strength.
Yeah.
It's grip strength. It's endurance. It's not and thinking about what they're doing. You have to be able to think while you're moving.
Yeah.
And some people can't put that together.
Yeah.
It's like golf. You have
Though
to.
I
think about
am worried about falling in that first obstacle where you just jump from thing to thing. Like, what if you just make a stupid
slip.
mistake?
What if you just slip?
Yeah. What if
You have to have the
slip?
right shoes. Remember
Right.
how they have like different gear they wear? And
Mhm.
I like the guy that wears all the funky clothes, and it's like,
Oh
no, you
yeah,
should
Jamie
have.
Ron.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I don't know. There's a couple of them
He has
that
like
wear.
green hair.
Oh yeah, he
or-
does the
yeah.
green hair, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But the one guy's like, we'll be like, oh yeah, this guy will make it, no problem. Nope.
Yeah.
I hate those ones where they have to like hold on and then they have to hop
Yeah.
on
I hope
those.
there's
I'm
not
like,
one of those.
oh.
Well, I can't imagine finishing that course and then doing the final climb,
Yeah.
Oh, God,
the
yeah.
arm
Yeah.
crank or whatever. I can't
Oh, up on
imagine
the
that.
net.
Or
Or whatever.
sometimes there's the rope or the you
Yeah,
know
the
like,
because they're
netting.
already exhausted already.
Yeah.
and it's so much like so the first thing I have to do is the city qualifiers, which is only like 5 obstacles, and only a couple of them are going to be major upper body and grip. But if I do well in that, then the next day I have to go back and do like double the size, which is then like all grip strength. So
That's why you're working on your grip right now.
yeah,
That's all.
that's why I'm doing this.